Is this the most exciting update of the whole month? I don't know, you tell me. This is my rolling project pan update today, and I'm super excited because this is the first update of 2025. I mean, it feels like it's been 2025 for a hot minute. It really does. It feels like this year is dragging a bit, not in a bad way, but I just think, how is this the first update to this project pan already? I don't really understand, but I'm really excited because we've got a pretty good update today. I do have one thing rolling out, but it's not because it's an empty. If you guys weren't here for the introduction last month, this project is all about emptying products. So it's not about rolling something out every single month. It's about long haul products. It's about finishing things, emptying things, and I'm super excited for this journey. As I said, I've got some really good updates, but just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. Today I am actually wearing the blues from my Pan That palette, which is That's Taupe plus Blue Moon, and I'm also wearing a shade from my Project 10 uses. As always, everything will be linked down below that I'm wearing on my face, as well as everything that I mention in this video. But let's jump in. As I said, super excited. I'm really wanting to finish these things by the end of the year at least, so stick with us. I'm really proud of this progress. So the first product that I want to talk about today is my Anastasia Luminous foundation. This was rolled in because, again, I really want to finish it because the packaging sucks. It leaks all the time. It drives me absolutely nuts. The formula itself is really nice, but the packaging I cannot deal with. And this is what it looks like today. I don't think I can make a new mark on this because I think I was quite bold in my markings last time. I think I marked them lower than they actually were. Maybe I can make a little bit of a new mark actually. I like to shine a torch through my product to show you where they've settled, and there is a tiny little bit of usage. But I have used this 6 times this month. I use 2 pumps of this when I use it every single day. So you know what? We'll do it together. We'll mark it together. You've already seen the markings, but we got to do it together. So let's do it in yellow. I like to use nail polish to mark my products. Well, that's good, isn't it? Great, amazing. Hang on, bear with. So I'm going to mark it literally just below that green line there. That is definitely where we are. I definitely was a little bit too keen, a little bit too eager with my markings in my previous project pans, but that is definitely where we're up to right now. I've actually found a little bit of a hack with this because originally I was really scared with this because I can't really take it home. I can't take it in my makeup bag because, again, it leaks. Like, the lid's broken and then it just leaks everywhere. You can see it's not clean, it's not tidy. However, what I have decided to do, because I do film in a studio, I now pack my makeup bag and pack this standing up and kind of like wedge it in, if that makes sense. So now I do feel confident taking it home, using it at home, which means now I am gonna have a lot more use on this than I have before. I think this coming month is gonna be really good for this foundation because this is gonna be my primary foundation that I'm going to use every single day until it is done. Like I said, the formula is nice. It's kind of like a medium buildable coverage. It's what I'm wearing today. You can still see little bits and bobs underneath my foundation. I have it's not a bad skin day today, but it's a skin day that's a bit questionable. You can still see blemishes underneath, but it's quite a natural foundation and it's quite nice. It's just the packaging absolutely sucks. So I'm happy about that. As I said, 6 uses. Next month's going to be so much better. I have lost quite a lot of weight on this, which is great. Foundations normally do lose a hell of a lot of weight because they are quite dense. So sometimes eyeshadow is really difficult to lose weight on. Blush is awful as well. Foundations and like liquid products, I love the weight loss on these products. So last month this weighed 121 grams exactly, and this month it weighs 118.87 grams, meaning in the past month this has lost 2.13 grams, which is great. 2.13 grams is an absolute success. I'm really, really happy about that. As I said, watch this space because next month I'm thinking we're going to be like all the way down here. I think like 2 to 3 months and this is going to be gone. So stay tuned because that's going to be really, really exciting. Okay, let's move on to another product that we have done so well with. Now, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do progress pictures for this product in future because this has actually broken. So I'll figure that out in a sec. Oh my God, something has been stabbing me all day and a feather has been in my jumper. Wow, that hurt. Anyway, let's move on to the project pan. This is my Colourpop Lippie Stix in the shade Parker. Now, I've been saying for years and years and years, this year is the year that I'm gonna finish my Colourpop Lippie Stix, and it's just never been the year. But guess what? This year is the year I'm gonna finish my Colourpop Lippie Stix. And this is what it looks like today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do a proper progress picture because you can definitely see a big old chunk is missing from this lip product. So look at this. It's just cracked and broken. So I'm very much looking forward to getting through that bit because yeah, this gives me a lot of anxiety. I'm gonna try my best to do progress pictures as much as possible. You guys would have seen already. It is the lip product I'm wearing today. I am wearing a gloss over it though. Something that I found with this is that it's quite dry. This is a matte formula from Colourpop. I will give it a swatch for you. So that is the color, a really, really nice brownie nude. It is such a perfect lip shade for me. I love these kind of brownie nude lip tones. My skin is quite yellow toned, so these browns really complement my skin tone, and I'm really happy with it. I can tell that I have used it quite a lot. I can tell you how many times. I've used it 12 times this month, which is amazing. I think that is so good. I think that progress is incredible, and I'm really, really excited to keep using it. It also gets use on other lip products as well, so like glosses. I don't like wearing this on its own because, as I said, it's just a bit too drying. I do have very, very dry lips, so I mean, the colour's great. Formula, not a big fan of. But I'm going to keep going with this. I'm going to keep plowing through. It's not something that I'm dreading. It's not something that I'm like hate panning. That is something that I have been determined with this year. I am not hate panning because that was a massive downfall last year. If I don't like something, I'm going to be rolling it out, but this one is safe for now. I think I can finish this, to be honest. I think this is not going to be any issues at all. So last month, this weighed 10.55 grams, and this month it weighs 10.37 grams, meaning in the past month this has lost 0.18 grams, which again is great for a lipstick. I think that's really, really good. It's good progress. I'm going to keep using it, keep loving it, keep using it as my everyday lip shade. I'm not bored of it yet at all, so I'm very happy to continue working on this. Now let's talk about some eyeshadows that I've been using. Now this was a tricky thing because I know in my heart of hearts that rolling eyeshadows into this project is probably not a good idea. However, I did it anyway. So both of these eyeshadows, yes, there are two. I mean, as if one was not reckless enough, but both of these are from my Soph X Revolution palette, which was my Pan That palette a few years ago, and I'm just kind of chipping away at the remaining shades. But the first one I'm going to talk about is Pink Champagne, and as you can see, it's a really icy pinky shade. Now, some of you guys may be thinking, but Caitlin, I thought you hated pinks. This on the eyes or on the face definitely isn't pink. It pulls more just icy, like a highlight, and this is what we look like today. Hopefully you can see the pan is expanded a little bit. I've not been able to look at the progress pictures as of right now, so I'm just really hoping that you can see at least some difference in this. So I've used this 7 times, which I think is really, really good. I was not expecting to use it that many times, but you know what? I'm really, really happy with this. I've been using it mainly as an inner corner and as a face highlight. You know what? I'm gonna top up my highlight, I think. So make this 8 times that I've used it. It's just a really nice icy shade. It does not pull too pink, as you can kind of see there. It just adds a little bit of glow, a little bit of extra, you know, pizzazz. And that's kind of how I've been using it, as like a highlight topper almost. It goes really well with neutral looks as well. So when I've been doing looks with my That's Taupe palette, which again is my Pan That palette, but the more like taupey neutral shades, I have been using this as an inner corner just because it goes. It's a really, really nice shade. I think I can continue to use this and to finish this. I don't think it's going to take too long. I don't think it's going to be too intense to try and use, especially because I'm not really using it as a colour. I'm just using it as a highlight. I think we'll be okay with that. So I have used this 7 times, now 8 because I put it on my cheeks. And last month this weighed 1.94 grams and now it weighs 1.93 grams, meaning we have lost 0.01 grams, which for an eyeshadow, again, eyeshadows really do not lose much weight. They are very, very stagnant in their weights until you get to the very, very end. So I'm actually not too fussed about that. As long as we've lost some weight, I see that as a win. And again, I really hope that we have expanded this pan a little bit. I think we have. If my memory serves me right, I think we have. But I'm going to continue to work on this. It kind of looks like a love heart. Oh my god, how cute. Yeah, I'm going to continue to work on this. I'm not burnt out with this at all yet. I'm going to continue to plow through and hopefully finish it very, very soon. The same cannot be said for the next product. Now, a few of you guys did say in my intro, what are you doing? Like, Caitlin, what are you doing? Because I rolled in this shade. This is the shade Nightmare from the Soph X Revolution palette, and it is a black eyeshadow. Yes, what was I thinking trying to finish this? I have absolutely no idea. This is what it looks like today. Hopefully you can see I've expanded that pan on the side, and also there are tiny little baby pans kind of veering towards the center of this as well. So it's definitely been used. I have used it. However, I have thoughts about this. I've used this 4 times this month. I have used it today to start this look as well. I have thoughts. Okay, everyone sit down. I've got thoughts. I originally thought that I'd be using this as like a winged liner every single day, and that all of my colourful makeup looks, I normally start with a black, so it should be absolutely fine. However, this is a kind of product that I will use in my own time. I will use in my own way. I don't want to be told to use this. I will use it when I want to use it. So I am going to be rolling this out of this project, and I will just be using it in my own time. I'll be using it as and when. Hopefully I get this finished this year, but I'm not going to be putting it in a project because it's just, I'm not going to sit here and force myself to finish things. Again, I did that last year. I really can't do it again. So I hope you guys don't mind, but this year I really have taken that mental talking with myself. I've sat myself down and said I'm not doing it again this year. And if I roll this out and roll something else in, that means I actually get more progress because I'm working on something that I actually want to use. So actually it does benefit your viewing pleasure as well. If I roll this out, it's good for everyone. So that was my little pitch there. As I said, I do want this finished, but just not in a dedicated project pan. I'm not going to sit here and force myself to use something that, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that having it in a project is not beneficial for me in any way. So I am just going to roll this out. I'm going to use it in my own time, in my own space, in my own pleasure. It is fine. No hard feelings. But I'm going to be rolling something in at the end of this video that, oh my god, you guys are going to see amazing progress on every single month. So stay tuned because I'm really, really excited to share that with you. But this is going to be rolling out. And I mean, I'm going to hold my hands up. You guys did say, you guys said what an idiot I was for rolling this in. You were right, I was wrong. This has actually lost a lot of weight this month, which I don't really understand why, because as I said, I've only used it 4 times, but I mean, don't shoot the messenger. Last month this weighed 1.94 grams, and this month apparently it weighs 1.88 grams, meaning we have lost 0.06 grams. I doubt that. I really doubt that. Sometimes weights and scales can be funny. I'm just going to use that word. Funny. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just going to go with that because that's what the scales said. and I'm not going to argue with them. So that is rolling out, but stay tuned because something really exciting is going to be rolling in. But let's keep going with the updates with the progress products this month. The next product I'm going to talk about is one, again, that has got me a little bit scared, but I'm not ready to roll it out yet. I'm going to give myself a good go with this. This is my Modern Renaissance Franken blush. This is made up of, I think, 3 or 4 shades from my Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette, which was my Pan That palette last year. The remaining shades I just mushed into this blush to try and use them up. This is what it looks like today. You're probably not going to be able to see any difference in this because this is very firmly pressed, and I don't remember pressing it this firmly, but I think the alcohol has really solidified this a little bit. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. Like, I love this color. This color is so pretty. It's like a browny, like bricky, orangey kind of shade, and it is so nice. Very, very, very me. Again, for my everyday neutral days, this is absolutely perfect. I really, really love the shade. However, it's going to take me a damn long time to finish this. As I said, I'm going to keep going with it because I do like it. It's nice. And if I can get this done, that is like 4 eyeshadows empty. As soon as this is empty, that's 4 eyeshadows done, which is going to be amazing for my end of year empties. And also it will mean that the whole Modern Renaissance palette is done. I have used a whole palette, which I mean is going to be insane. It's going to be amazing. That feeling is just going to be the best feeling in the entire world. So I really want this to be done by the end of the year. This, if I keep it in this project, is going to be in all year. Like, it's not going to go anywhere because she's stubborn. She's stubborn. Fallout, we don't know her. Kick Up, we don't know her. She is tightly pressed. So yeah, maybe it was partly my fault. Maybe it was partly the alcohol fault. I don't really know, but yeah. She's not going to be going anywhere soon. So I have used this 9 times this month. So a pretty good amount of times, especially considering I'm also trying to finish Luminoso in my Pan That face palette as well. So they are competing a little bit. I'm happy with 9 times. If I can make it like 10 times a month, that would be amazing. I don't think it will be done with 10 times a month though. We'll see. This has not lost any weight. I'm not surprised really. Last month this weighed 24.05 grams. It still weighs 24.05 grams, which means of course we've lost absolutely nothing. I'm going to keep plodding along with this though. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep smiling. It's not something that I'm absolutely dreading and gritting my teeth with yet. As soon as it gets to that point, I'm going to be rolling it out because again, I don't have time for that this year. I'm not going to be hate panning this year. I always tell you guys, never hate pan. What was I doing all year? What was I doing, Caitlin? Hate panning all year. But no, I'm still enjoying that, so I'm going to keep going with it. And finally, we're going to update the last product in this project pan. So I always wanted to have a skincare product in here because I think I focus a lot on makeup. I focus everything on makeup. I do not look at skincare at all, but this is a little bit different. This is my Beauty Bay Rich Moisturiser, and I really, really love this. This was my main moisturiser. I did just finish my other moisturiser, so this is front and center, and this is what it looks like today. You can see we've hit the bottom of the jar on this, which I'm so excited about, and I really don't think this is going to take long to finish at all. We were starting in a really good place, and I'm saying maybe 2 months. 2 months, and I think this is gonna be done. You can see there's really not much left, maybe even 1 month. I do use this morning and night, so I've used this 13 times this month because like I said, at the start of the month, I did have another moisturiser that I was just trying to finish up. So I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with this progress. 13 times, you can see the bottom of this. I'm really, really happy. It's a little bit old, a little bit, so it's definitely like, ooh, we need to finish this up. However, this is a really thick, moisturizing, rich moisturizer. If you have very, very dry skin, definitely check this out. Again, I'll link everything down below. You need this if you have dry skin. I've repurchased this so many times, and when this is done, I do have a few more moisturizers to get through, but I'm always going to be going back to this because my dry skin needs it. My dry skin loves it. Mwah, we love you. The weight loss on this is crazy again because this is very, very dense. So last month this weighed 102.50 grams and this month it weighs 96.12 grams, meaning in the past month we have used up 6.38 grams, which is a hell of a lot. And we've also broken that 100 gram mark. We've got below 100 grams, which I'm super, super excited about as well. It makes me so happy. I really do. I just love this moisturizer so much. I'm so glad that I found it. Like, you guys, honestly, if you have dry skin, I swear by this. I'm going to be really sad when it's gone, but we're going to keep using it. It's super cheap as well, so I'll probably just buy it again. I'm not even gonna lie, I'll probably just repurchase it straight away. So that means we are rolling one product out, which is this Demon Black eyeshadow, which means we are rolling one thing in. And I really, when I sat and thought about what I wanted to roll in, I was like, why didn't I roll this into the original intro of this project? I actually don't know why, but this is my SheGlam powder. So I've recently finished my Too Faced powder. So this is the go-to pressed powder that I am using every single day when I do my makeup, and we already have pan on it. So this progress is going to be so exciting to track because every month this pan is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually we will finish this. I don't know how long it's going to take, maybe about 6 months. I always underestimate, that's the word. I always underestimate how long it's going to take. I always think that it's going to take a lot shorter, or is that oh my god, what is wrong with me today? I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, I always say that things are going to take a lot less time than they actually do. So this month, I think 6 months. I'm going to say 6 months. I'm going to learn from my mistake and say 6 months. What do you guys think? How long do you think this is going to take to finish? I guess we'll get a better understanding next month when I've been using it and tracking it and we can see progress pictures, but I think this is a really, really solid product to roll into this project because I'm using it every single day anyway. I may as well track it with you guys. I may as well share the progress, and it's going to get a lot more use than this black eyeshadow. Let me tell you that for free. So here we go. What do you think of this update? I am doing it a little bit differently this year. Last year, I kind of had one in, one out every single month. I had like a few usage goals, like 25 usage goals. I had a few like willy-nilly, less committed goals last year, but this year I want things finished. I want things done. So this is this project. We're finishing things, baby. We are not letting things go, apart from this black eyeshadow, but we don't talk about that. But we're getting things done, and I'm so excited to update this next month because I think we're gonna have really, really good progress. I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm a very happy chappy today, but this is it for this update, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you know the drill. Definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I upload every single day, so you don't want to miss out. You don't want that FOMO, but this is it. This is where I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have an incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.